welcome to the Mindful Willow Creative Art Studio. One of my favorite forms of mindful art is mixed media collage. The simple method of mixed media that I will demonstrate today helps you to focus on the process rather than the product. The product is really a result of your intuition. Being mindful while in the creative flow is essential, allowing your thoughts to ebb and flow and following through without judgment. Accepting that your initial vision can evolve throughout the process and your final piece will always be completely unique. So allow yourself to be open, flexible, have fun, and be free. So here are the materials you will need to create this mixed media project. First off is the acrylic gloss medium. This brand is from my local art supply store, but I also use Liquitex gloss medium or the matte medium that does not have a shine. This is what I use to adhere my collage and papers to my project. Next is the acrylic paint. The one here is a craft paint, but I also love to use Arteza acrylic paints. Next is your brushes. I have a regular paint brush, a foam brush, and I use these makeup sponges to apply paint as well as my collage images. A glass jar to rinse brushes, a pair of scissors, a stencil, a rubber stamp, some recycled cardboard, and you can also use any mixed media paper, watercolor paper, canvas, or wood canvas. An old gift card that you can use to apply your acrylic paint. A palette, you can use recycled cardboard, a paper plate, or an artist palette. And lastly, I use these to color in my stamps. They are watercolor dual tip markers. I find they work really well on the stamps. They clean off very easily as they are water-based. They come in a variety of vibrant colors, and they are also great for outlining, highlighting, or adding details to your project. So to begin, you choose your base for your piece. This can be mixed media paper, watercolor paper, recycled cardboard like I'm using here, canvas, or wood. So step 2 is choose your background. You can use tissue paper, old book pages like I have here, sheet music, patterned napkins, or old maps. You can also make your own collage paper, as I have done here. This is a really simple technique that I will do a tutorial on at a later date. But basically you use any paper you have on hand. I used plain printer paper. I spread and dripped a few different colors of acrylic paint on the page, and then I placed wax paper on top of the paint and pressed down. Then I lifted and pressed over different areas until I covered the entire page with paint. This creates a beautiful textured effect. And the benefit to creating your own collage papers is it's fun, number one, and also you can choose your own colors to coordinate with your images. So step 3 is choosing your images or focal points for your piece. It's nice to pick out a few different things. You may or may not use all of them, and that's fine. So I've printed out some cutouts here from the computer, cut out some things from magazines as well, old books, and this is actually some wrapping paper that I found was quite pretty. So step 4 is adding texture. Now you can use twine, burlap, rubber stamps. You can also create your own stamp with bubble wrap. It creates a really beautiful effect. And stencils. So for this piece, I have chosen to use a stencil. So step 5 is adding any embellishments that you may need. You can add in ribbon, gemstones, buttons, glitter, and shells. Step 6 is adding in a quote or sentiment when your piece is complete. You can cut out sayings or words from magazines, newspapers, old books, and you can also create your own sayings or poems on your computer and print those out and add them to your piece. I normally choose my sentiment at the end of my art piece, and I just follow my intuition and see what speaks to me at the very end. So this is my finished mixed media art piece, and I wanted to show you a close-up of how it turned out. The colors are extremely vibrant and fun, and you can see some of the stamping technique I used at the top and bottom. I really enjoyed creating this piece. I had so much fun. I feel calm, centered, focused, and I hope you do as well. If you would like to share any of your art pieces with me, I would love to see them. The creative light in me honors the creative light in all of you. Namaste.